Hi, I'm Rupal Katrivati. I hope everyone knows about Jarvis. That's our AI assistant from Iron Man. I've always been interested in actually dreamt of actually building one, and now looks like my dreams are getting come true. Generally, when we say or talk about home automation, smart home or responsive homes, what are these? These are the stuff that you are shown. Why are we being shown something like this? Homes are being dumb. I could say that, yes, because you need to use a device to actually interact with your home. If they are clever, they should know what you need, right? Now, so there is something wrong with these. Actually, I give it the clue. So the stuff that's wrong is those. Let's get rid of the devices. Have us speak to our homes, and homes recognize what we need and then cater to our needs according to that. So, what do we need? No interfering devices, use voice or gestures, and can always fall back to devices when required. Say when your little one is sleeping, you don't want to shout, "Hey, go down!" Wait, sorry, shouldn't have done that. So, even better if the house knows what is required from it. Now, with the cognitive API, it is possible to recognize what is required and offer friendly suggestions. So friendly, right? So it's not being forced upon you. Okay, I was a bit short of time, so that's my. Oh, it's really bad. Okay, that's the Jarvis beta, which is as soon as you get into your house, it captures an image. Basically, it detects motion, then kicks in, captures an image, looks for the face, uses face API, and then sends over that information to the server. Make sure that it is you before interacting with you, or it would say intruder get out, something like that, and uses emotion API to analyze your emotional state, and responds as per your emotional state. If you're too tired, you don't want it to be acting like your kids, right? Now, emotion detection based on the entire body. Okay, the face alone doesn't give you the whole picture. It's the whole body. You could be slouching, you could be puffed up, but still have a neutral face expression. So if you're only using the facial emotion API, then that's only part of the story. So what do? We go ahead, use the Kinect sensors to detect slouching shoulders, gripping fists like you're angry, puffed up lungs, raising heartbeat, and overall body posture. So that's my algorithm kind of pseudocode kind of thing, assuming that that's the horizontal. You don't have horizontal, means some do, but you don't have horizontal shoulders. But the normal one, and then it can detect that it is slouched, so you're not so active, you're a bit tired. So when we are combining data from different sensors, that's where we are building rich data here. That helps us build proper cognitive systems. So when we consider all or some of the following of these, voice modulation, like mine is quavering at the moment, a bit tense maybe, yes of course. Body postures, facial expression, heart rate, all these, when you combine this, that's when you get a full effect of the cognition. Now this is the demo I'm going to show. These are the stuff that I've covered: face detection, face API call, emotion API calls, respond with speech synthesis. All this doesn't require a UI, so my UI is going to be just a blank page, but there is a developer side of it, so we can peek under the hood. Respond by activating other devices in the house, like sparrows. So if you want something to play, or your pets, actually physical digital pets, and wait and respond to what's input. Now, along with these, last night at 2 o'clock, I came across the. That was me. I should be jumping into the demo. So that should come up. yeah, been straining with our faces all like this. Looks like the voice is not being transferred.
Hello, Rupal. You look good today. Would you like to listen to some music? By the way, I have switched the lights to be more comfortable. My friend is dancing for you. A clean shave, by the way. Looks good on you.
That's the face API, detecting my beard levels, and then if it is not a clean shave, it would suggest me that I would buy razors, because it knows that I'm out of razors. That's the level of information that it has on me. Oh, that's just dancing. I would say no, because it asked me whether it wanted to play some music. No.
Sure, I will leave you in peace.
Thank you. That was the picture it took of me. That's the dev mode. So I clicked on look again.
Hello, Rupal. You look surprised.
When I'm surprised, it doesn't suggest for playing music or anything. So at the moment, it's falling short on what to do. That's the demo. Getting back to this one. That's my house at the moment. I've used Raspberry Pi to integrate into the ceiling, the living room lights. That's how it is. And I'm a developer. This gets me excited, so I can jump to. I take 3 different lefts to get to the right or back, but still it excites me. That's the user interface that I have at the moment, and that will be changing in the future to this. So we can use this app outside the house as well, even in expos and social interactions for a robot. And even when you wake up, it's not only when you come into the house, it's a proper, you get the idea of Jarvis. So that's me. Thank you.